Dork Squad, this is set 70627, the Dragon's Forge, all the way back from 2017, and today I'm going to be giving you my review on this amazing set. If you don't know, a couple days ago I was lucky enough to find this at a secondhand LEGO store near my house, completely sealed in the box, never opened, like it was just fresh off the shelf in 2017, and this is quite an old set. This retailed for $99 Canadian when it first released, and now goes for around $500 sealed on Bricklink. At least the cheapest one available in my country. I got this for around $400 something, so just a little cheaper than it would cost to get it off Bricklink, and I'm not too disappointed with this at all. I genuinely think this is an amazing set. First off, I want to give you guys a look at the box here. The box is just absolutely fantastic. We can say what we want about the season, but the set wave and presentation for the Hands of Time stuff was absolutely amazing. I love the double ninja logo at the top there with Kai and Nia, and I really hope we see something like this again on a future Ninjago box. I also love how their element is like spinning around them. Nia's looks really good with the water. It's just an amazing box design, but we're not here to talk about the box, we're here to talk about the set. So starting up with whatever this little vermilion armor thing is. Now, it has been a long time since I've watched Hands of Time, so maybe this has like an exact name, but I have no idea what this thing is. It's been so, like, genuinely so long, I haven't been able to get past like episode 2 or 3, but this thing is really cool. You can move its arms and its upper torso, and it's just made out of like a bunch of snakes and like sticker pieces and all of that. It's nothing crazy, just a cool little mini build that you get as an extra little bonus to just really sell the scene. But firstly, here out of the big things, we're gonna take a look at the dragon. Now, you might think this is the reason I got the set, but it's actually not. It was a Blacksmith Shop, but I am really happy with how this dragon ended up turning out. Now, there are 2 spots for Kai and Nia to both stand or sit on there. This is obviously the fusion dragon we saw in season 7 of the show when they combined both of their elemental dragons like Jay and Nia did in Skybound, and it is a really, really cool looking dragon, honestly. The build was a lot of fun, and I love the detailing on the dragon, from how they did the head molds and the eyes and have both of the elemental colors mixing throughout the entire dragon, as well as these nice printed pieces, which I believe you also got Kai's on his Air Jitsu flyer in season 5. It is just all around a really, really nice yet simple dragon, and honestly, out of all the dragons I own, maybe I'm a little biased because this is like one of our only Nia dragons, and it is a recent set I just got, especially given how old it is and how rare it is and the minifigures in the set, but this might be my favorite dragon I own, at least outside of like the golden dragon from season 2 and like Thunderfang. This is such a nice dragon and one I'm definitely happy to own and will always be on display in the back of my videos from now on. But if you remember earlier, I said the dragon wasn't really what I wanted this set for outside of the minifigures. It was this Blacksmith Shop right here with all the hype going on around the new anniversary Blacksmith Shop, and with Ray and Maya coming in that new set in new versions, it was really cool to find the set that comes with the original versions of Ray and Maya. So now I finally have these extremely rare Ninjago minifigures, and I'll even be able to compare them with the new Legacy set that I have coming in the mail very, very soon. Alright, but saving the minifigure talk for later, let's take a look at the actual Blacksmith Shop itself, because it is genuinely so much more of a beautiful build than I thought it was going to be when I was just looking at the box. I don't know if the mic's going to pick me up super well because I'm moving around now to really show you guys, but for one, I just want to show y'all, look at how absolutely big this set is. Oh, okay, a couple stuff fell. Like, when you're seeing it on the box here, it doesn't look like it's going to be as big as it actually is in person. Like, this is a pretty sizable shop, and it even opens up to reveal so much more, and just a genuine beautiful interior with stickers all around, and a really cool feature up here at the top in the chimney where you can actually, sometimes it is a little difficult to do, to be honest. It gets, hold on. So let me show y'all one of the flaws with this set, right? So you can see back here, this is the little turning mechanic. which is supposed to turn the thing up here, which I already have a video of it doing when I got my cinematic footage. But you can see right now it does not want to turn at all, which I've had this happen a couple times, and the way the piece behind it is shaped, it is very hard to try and force it. It kind of hurts. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. See? So that is one flaw with the set, but it comes with a whole array of stickers there. When you actually get it moving, you get a whole bunch of really cool stickers, as well as you can actually see it moving the little fire down there as well. I'll have to get a cinematic of that. I didn't notice that earlier. Down here, there's actually a little hidden storage compartment where you can find the forged weapon. I forgot the name of this thing, but it's got the fire and water elements. Man, it's really been so long since I watched Hands of Time in full. After getting this set, I really should rewatch it and maybe do a video seeing if it really was even that bad. And this does just fit back in there and kind of just hide down there. So it's a really cool detail of the set. Again, like, it is just a really nice, beautiful blacksmith shop, and it's gonna be something that's really cool to compare to with the blacksmith shop I have coming in the mail. I know it's not the same blacksmith shop, but just as a piece of display art and the architecture, I would love to compare the two of them. But this does, out of my vague memory of how it looked in the show, this does kind of look straight out of the show. Alright, now finally down to minifigure talk, starting with the ninja in the set, that is Kai and Nia. Now, these are some extremely expensive and rare minifigures for one reason, and that is that they come with these really expensive alternate faces of Kai and Nia being affected by what I believe is the time blades or the energy blade that they have. That's like the red and one. Honestly, like I said, it's been so long since I watched Hands of Time, I have no clue what is going on with them. That is like my most least watched season. I think I've only seen it 1 or 2 times, and I just can't ever get through the first couple episodes after that. But these minifigures are absolutely gorgeous. Outside of that, there is nothing new to them. Kai does have a new face print as well, which is a really cool face print, and I did not remember or know that he had a new face print in this set. I got the little vermilion set Kai came with as a kid, and I'm pretty sure he just had his regular Kai face print. So it is really cool to see that not only he had the glowing eyes face print, but he also had a new face print for just his normal face. And of course, the suits are really good, at least in the case of Kai and Nia. I think they got some amazing Hands of Time suits. Kai especially, his suit is just awesome. I don't think they did it justice in the season, but in minifigure form, it is truly a beautiful suit, and I love the mask mold for it with the bright and the dark red. Just beautiful with the black armor as well. And that Nia face print is like, what, last I checked, which was a couple years ago, was like $60 alone. I can only imagine how much this minifigure goes for now, but honestly, some great minifigures. They come with some weapons. They come with one of the time blades, as well as that red and blue blade. Again, I forgot the name of it. I'm so sorry. I know Hands of Time fans are screaming at their phones right now. Alright, this next set of minifigures is the ones I was really excited for to get in this set. These are exclusive to this set and have been for years. You can't get them anywhere outside of their new variants in the Legacy set. That is obviously Rei and Maya, Kai and Nia's parents, and it is so good to finally have these figures, especially with the new Strike of the Serpentine comic that just came out, as well as their new versions along with the other Elemental Masters. Like, I recently got Liber in the Anniversary Display set, and I gotta tell you, these figures are absolutely worth it. They are gorgeous. They look like they just walked straight out of the show. They both have double face prints and back printing, and the detailing on them, especially on Maya, is just beautiful. I really like Maya's outfit. I love the baby blue mixing with the dark blue. It kind of reminds me of Nia's March of the Oni outfit that we also just got recently as a minifigure. Maya comes with a little bow staff, and Rei unfortunately just has handcuffs. He also has a little bandage up there on one of his face prints. I really do like the hairpiece. I also forgot to mention this, but with Kai and Nia, they also did come with their hairpieces, which I think is just absolutely insane that they threw in their hair pieces into this set, especially given how nowadays Lego is too cheap to even throw in the ninja's armor pieces half the time. It is really good to see that back then they were doing stuff like throwing in the hair pieces just because. That just makes me feel so much more valued as a customer, and it's something that I feel Lego should pick back up doing. Like, give Wildfire her damn armor piece, please. But back to Ray and Maya again. These are just gorgeous minifigures. You love to see the leg printing and the back printing, the double printed faces with Maya looking absolutely terrified in her other face. Looks like not being an elemental master really does get a little more scary when you're fighting creatures. And speaking of creatures, our last minifigures for this set are 2 Vermilion warriors, and these are cool. Like, these are figures I've seen before. I have plenty of these, just random Vermilion armor warriors laying around in bins and bags, so I'm not gonna dwell on these too long, but they are really cool figures. I really love the General Argmuk minifigure. I think his armor is just really dang cool, and the dark orange works a little better with the armor than the red for me. I'm also not a big fan of the helmet piece for the Vermilion warrior, but I do think it's creepy how you can just make his eye completely disappear. So all in all, I genuinely think that this is an amazing set, and one that if you ever have the chance to pick up sealed or for a really good deal, complete and in good condition, I would absolutely recommend you do it if you are able to. It is not only a beautiful set to have on display and comes with amazing rare minifigures, but it was such a fun and really calm build, and as you're going through it, you're slowly seeing it all come together, and you're like, man, this is so much more of a cool and more beautiful set than I thought it was going to be just looking at the box. Like, you first get it, you're like, oh yeah, the minifigures are awesome, the build's gonna be pretty cool, but man, the minifigures are awesome, and you get done the set, you're like, man, this entire thing is just outstanding, and that is what you want out of a Lego set, especially when you're paying such crazy aftermarket prices for them. But with all that being said, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Do you own the Dragon's Forge set, or is this on your list of sets you need to complete your Ninjago collection, or even just your minifigure collection? Which minifigure do you want the most out of the set? Let me know all of that down below. Once again, thank you to my wonderful channel members for supporting the channel and videos just like this. If you'd like to grab yourself a membership, you can click the join button down below, but if not, hitting that subscribe button supports the channel just as much, and it is also completely free, and you get a bunch of Ninjago content directly into your subscription feed, so you're gonna want to hit that anyways if you're a Ninjago fan. Anyways, once again, I'm Garmardork, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.